Congratulations. What could have been a tricky game to start the year, you ensured victory with what was a brilliant start to the second half. What pleased you the most about the overall performance?
Well, we won in a really difficult stadium and against a really good opponent. And you see the record that they have here is incredible. When you go 1-0 down as well, it makes it even harder. But the team showed a lot of composure, a lot of willingness to change the game, a lot of desire to do it in the way we have to do and navigate through difficult moments because it's going to happen.
How key was it to get those 2 goals in the second half in quick succession, the way you did, just to give you that cushion?
Yeah, we started really fast, really aggressive. We were very clinical there, and again adapting. Again today we had certain injuries, sickness to the team. We have to play other players. We have Ethan making a debut in the Premier League at 17 years old in this stadium, so good.
Gabriel Jesus as well scored now 6 goals in 4 games. That's as many as he scored in his previous 48 Arsenal appearances. How key is it that you have him firing?
Yeah, it's very important. We won our front line in the best moment. Today Martinelli scored, Mikel scored in the back of a set piece as well. So, we have to distribute the goals that we have done. When you look in the last calendar year, how many people have scored goals for us, that's our strength.
You mentioned Ethan Nwaneri, just 17 years old. Any team is going to miss a player of Bukayo Saka's quality, but how well did he fill that position today?
Really good. But in training, it gives us all the right reasons. If we would have signed that player from any country, he would be playing. So he's an academy player. He needs to play because he deserves it.
You have another game before Liverpool play next. With the run that they're on, how important does every single match feel to take maximum points in?
Yeah, we can only do what is in our hands, which is to perform as best as we can and win games, and the rest is not anything to do with us.
I think you know what I might ask you next. The January transfer window is open. What are Arsenal's plans?
At the moment is to keep looking after our players, getting the best out of them, and let's see if there is an opportunity, we'll look at it. But at the moment, the focus is our players, that they are really good.
And with a performance like that today from your attacking players, did the likes of Nwaneri, Gabriel Jesus scoring goals now, did that show that perhaps you don't need to dip into the market in those positions?
Depends on the game, depends if we score or not, the narrative, I really like my players, I really value what we have because it's a lot of quality and a lot of commitment from all of them, and we are really good with what we have.
Well done today, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Mikel Arteta not committing too much on the plans for the January transfer window, Martin. It is open though. If you could strengthen in just one position, what would it be?
Goodness, it'd probably be in the wide positions, but then you're shutting the door on Nwaneri. So there's some big decisions to make. But, if you don't buy the players for this group, then you're not doing the service that you really want to give them, because you want to give them success, and it might have to come from outside. There's a lot in the group, there's no doubt. But with that injury from Saka, if you imagine Salah gets the equivalent injury at Liverpool, their numbers change massively. So, he may have to go into the market because he's only 17 years of age, this kid. I mean, as well as he's done today, he may want to buy in a wide area with a kind of an inside forward, somebody who can play wide and plays down the middle. But everyone would be looking for that type of player, but certainly Arsenal would improve them.
They're 6 behind Liverpool now, Liverpool with that game in hand, of course. But he spoke about only being able to do what they can do, Karen, but they've only lost twice all season. So they've just got to keep up with that level of consistency now.
I think he was spot on, and when we've been listening to Mikel Arteta for the last month or so, he's been really calm. Like I said, this is 2 years now they've done these title races. This is their 3rd one now. He knows he's just got to stay in the hunt. He's right. There's nothing he can do. They're behind. They're chasing Liverpool. They've just got to do what they can do. And I think he knows the way he answered. They will be going into January, and they have to. Whether Saka was fit or not, they've got to chase down. And for the last 2 seasons, they've come second with the group. They have to buy more to go to first. So they're the next fixtures, big fixtures ahead of them. It's going to be difficult, busy period. Chopping and changing the squad will be important to keep everyone fit and fresh.
A lot of games. And he made it clear
defining games.
Yeah, defining games. Late in competition, semi-final there. Manchester United again, obviously what that game brings. And then staying in the race for the league and the Champions League to finish off those 2 extra games that we have now in the Champions League. But he made it very clear there that he loves his players, and he talked about culture on the training pitch. And if you do well in training, you play, and that's rewarding for the youngster tonight. I think that's a big story for him, a big plus for him, that he's almost made a new signing tonight by introducing a player from the academy. That takes some of the pressure off, but I still think they'll go into the market.